Starlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and start into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so very much for being here. For those of you who are returning and who are my subscribers, thank you for coming back for another message from Spirit. Just a quick note, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, I am available. My calendar is open. Check out capellawellness.com. I have plenty of services there because I do a lot of work with my clients, and check out the Capella memberships that I have as well. You get exclusive content. It's kind of like Patreon, but I built it on my own platform where you get additional guidance like what needs to be healed for the month, what needs to be unblocked for the month, and you will also have access to daily guidance. I will do videos for every day of the week. It's at least 3 to 5 videos a week to help supplement the readings that you watch here on YouTube, okay? There are different tiers. All of the different tiers have different perks, so I would highly recommend that you check that out to help you with your spiritual growth, because that's what this is about. All right, guys, with that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your reading. How are you? I hope you are doing absolutely wonderful and your week is going well. I send you many blessings and much, much love your ways. I always do. All right, Libra, we're going to see what's going on with you at this time, what obstacles you're facing, what lessons you're learning from the situation to help you with your spiritual growth and your healing, because that is what this is about. We're then going to get guidance from Spirit on how to best navigate these energies, what the new moon in Cancer is bringing you or teaching you, and lastly, what's going on with love and relationships for you, okay? All right, what's going on with Libra at this time? Okay, lots of stuff. Okay, we've got some of your energy here with the Queen of Swords. We've got Queen of Swords. We have Page of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. Look at that. You've got Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so okay, remember to take what resonates, leave what doesn't for somebody else who's watching this. Excuse me. Keep your unhealthy ego at the door and make sure you're honest with yourself. So, first group I'm getting. You guys may be, feeling really down and out. There's some hopelessness here. You're feeling alone. You feel like an outsider. Nobody's really supporting you. Nobody's really helping you out, that type of thing. But you have to remember that you have the help of your guides, your angels, and your ancestors. Okay? Even though you may be physically alone, there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. If you're feeling lonely and you're focusing too much on that, it's time for you to start realizing that you're not. Okay? God is with you. Your angels are with you. People who've passed on are with you. All right? You just got to go to them. Sometimes it's hard to be in this alone state. But I know, like, for me, I've learned a lot by being like that. It's like I realized that I can be alone, happily alone, and not lonely. Okay? It's really huge achievement when you can get to that. So some of you may be really overthinking things to some crazy degree, because you're just trying to figure out, why am I in this state? Why aren't things working out for me? You may be regretful or shameful about something you might have done or something you didn't do. But you have to realize that, there's always a silver lining to everything, that you can't get caught up in this mental anguish thinking that, that the situation won't come, something won't come out of the situation, that your life isn't going to change, or all this hard work you're putting into something is all for naught, all right? So if you're in this state right here, make sure you meditate. Make sure you watch your mental state, because with Neptune being retrograde, it's going to cause a lot more difficulty with understanding what is truth and what is fiction, okay? What is an illusion and what is not. So if you're, all scattered brain and you just can't really rest, okay? You can't find yourself at peace, start meditating and find some balance to clear your mental state. all right, to clear your mind. So Queen of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and Three of Cups. Maybe you're waiting to hear communication from someone, or you're kind of hoping that things will progress, and you're thinking, I don't know, I keep getting this message and nothing's happening. Now, if you are feeling that, Libra, ask yourself what your current energies are. Are you the shadow side of the Queen of Swords, where you feel anger, bitterness, and resentment in your heart? You're completely emotionally detached. You feel a little bit guarded. You are a little bit like, well, you know what? This, and that. They need to apologize to me. They need to say something, or, you know, I've been waiting too long. I've been asking for the truth and I'm not getting it. Now, if you're in this low vibrational state with her and you feel like an ice queen, that's probably why the communication's not coming in. Because you've got the Page of Pentacles right behind the Queen of Swords. But if you notice, they're not looking at each other. Okay? She's looking that way. He's behind her. So for those of you who are waiting for communication, watch your energies, because if you are in a low vibrational state and you're like angry and disappointed and it's like you're completely not in tune with your heart space, you're going to block the communication from coming in. Because if you're dealing with somebody, your person could feel the shadow side of the Queen of Swords. If you're open to communication, or let's say you blocked somebody, right? Because she's not looking at this page. You may have blocked someone. Nope, you can't talk to me. Don't talk to me ever again. But then you're like, oh, I'm not hearing anything. I thought that they were going to say something. But you're still like a little bit angered because nothing's been communicated to you. It's because of your energies. If you still have blocked somebody and they notice that, how do you expect somebody to come forward with communication? If you're feeling cold-hearted and detached, how do you expect anybody to want to communicate with a Queen of Swords who's going to stab them or chop their head off? If I can feel somebody where they are like, it's tense, it's a little bit, yeah, it's tense. It's not. If I feel like they don't want to talk to me or something, I lay off. That could very well be for some of you why this person is not communicating with you, if that's resonating with you, okay? You're kind of hoping for some message about some date, some reconciliation, because this has been going out there for quite a while in my readings, in other readings, about them communicating with you to go out on a date or to go to some event, to meet up together, whatever, reconcile, reunite. But again, be careful with your energies. If you're not this Queen of Swords who's like, you know what, I'm going to hear you out, but just know, come to me with the truth, and you still have love for this person will communicate. If you are like, nope, I'm blocking you, don't talk to me, I'm not going to hear you out, whatever excuse, blah, 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 they're not going to come in. Okay, so it depends. So it looks like that there is communication that's going to come in for those of you who are open to it, who are not closed off to it. There is truth coming in. You are going to listen to what this person has to say. And what I'm getting is that it's going to be good news. This person is honest and trustworthy. It's the Page of Pentacles. This person has contemplated, thought long and hard on what to say to you so that you don't chop their head off. But again, you have to use discernment and you have to be open to listening to this person and hear what they have to say. So this person's been working on this, and now they're getting, you know, the courage to come forward to talk to you. There's going to be an apology. Somebody is regretful for how they treated you, how they spoke to you. They're regretful and they want to apologize, and they have remorse because they thought that you were this cold-hearted person when you were really just asking for the truth, and you called them out on their truth and you said, you know what? If you can't speak the truth to me, then I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear from you. All I want is for you to be open and honest, right? So this person mistook that. If you being in your power and speaking your truth, you were being your authentic self, standing in your integrity, that person may very well have mistook that for you as being aggressive and a cold-hearted bitch, okay? Because they probably dealt with someone like that before, and they had this illusion thinking that you were acting like somebody else when you really weren't. And now this person was regretful for that. They want to come in and apologize for thinking of you that way. Now, Gemini had a very similar message in their reading. So this person, I heard, talk over coffee or tea or go somewhere. They're going to make this offer. Hey, let me take you out for drinks. Let me take you out somewhere. I want to meet up with you so we can talk about things. You guys are going to have open and honest communication here. This person's going to have a lot to say, and you're going to hear them out. And you're going to be like, again, I just want the truth. It's okay. Just tell me the truth. I am not going to chop your head off, because a true Queen of Swords, who is the divine Queen of Swords, she understands that people go through a lot of battles. They go through hard knocks in life, but they're supposed to go through them to become wiser and more intelligent and to learn their lessons. She understands that people make excuses. I mean, she understands that people make mistakes. But she also understands she doesn't want people to make excuses for things, for their behavior. She just tell it to me straight. It's a matter of fact. What happened? What was going on? Or like, what is it that you want to tell me? Laying everything out on the table. So it looks like you guys are going to have some meetup. You're going to go somewhere and you're going to talk about this. A lot of honesty is going to be expressed here. A lot of honest communication. This person could even be talking about some third-party interference. There was some poor influence that was surrounding them that caused them to have a hard time with communicating the truth or being honest with you. They could have had a drinking problem, because Three of Cups can be drinking problems. Right? It depends. It's different for everybody. Take what resonates, see what doesn't. For somebody else who's watching this, keep your unhealthy ego at the door. Make sure you're honest with yourself. I don't know if I said that already, but I'm saying it again if I said it already. So there's a lot that this person's going to be communicating to you. Just got to allow them to talk. Everybody has a right to explain themselves. Okay? Because we're not perfect. We all make mistakes. So it looks like, yeah, for some of you, you're going to get news about meeting up to talk about a lot of things. And what Spirit is telling me, that if you're still going to be hiding secrets, you're not ready to hear the cold hard truth yet. Or you're not ready to speak it. It's all about honesty and integrity right here. Okay, but some of you, if you're feeling alone, this is independence. You're single. This is about you learning new things during this period of independence. Okay? When you're by yourself, you're not dating anybody, it gives you the opportunity to start studying up on new things, learning about new things, learning more about yourself. becoming wiser from all those life's experiences, those lessons that you've learned. There could be something about an opportunity is going to be presented to you to teach, something about journalism, being a lawyer, writing. Maybe this is about you learning how to better communicate with others, being more open and honest with others, not being afraid of the truth. And if you're being asked to like do something new, like start a new career, start a new job, learn something new, again, did I say writing? I don't know if I said writing, but do something different, then go ahead and do it. There's always room for you to learn. Make a plan and execute that plan. And if there's something here again about you actually communicating your truth here, there's something about practice. This is an apprentice here. Maybe you need to learn from another mentor who has no problem with public speaking or speaking their truth or teaching or whatever this is. And maybe you are the one who's supposed to learn from this more mature person, this person who's has a lot of experience, who's very perceptive. Maybe you're the one who's supposed to learn from this person on how to communicate better. It depends on your situation, because I'm getting a lot of messages, okay? But, or this could be you teaching others. Student teacher. Building a community, all right? People coming together where you're going to help others. Maybe this is a new opportunity for you to really come together with your soul tribe and come up with some brilliant ideas, because this is a very intelligent individual. And start to get to work on them. Maybe that's why if you're feeling lonely and stuff, see, you're not alone, or you can't find anybody who kind of understands you, go find your soul tribe or start setting up some sort of community or whatever, and start bringing about people to create some sort of plan or some sort of project. Start something new. Connect with those who are on your level. Okay? There's a lot of messages with this. So again, it's different for everybody. But yeah, for others, there is a reconciliation here. That's their choice. Somebody's coming back from your past. Yeah, they're going to apologize, but they're really going to be very, very honest and open with you here. They want to reconcile. They're going to ask for forgiveness here. See, fast communication coming out of nowhere. They might even be showing up at your house as an unexpected visitor. But the others of you, this is really about part of this community work that some of you will be engaging in is to kind of help your inner child. There may be some support here. Finding other people who are kind of like-minded, but it's like there's this playfulness, there's this tenderness with you and your soul tribe. And there's something about like taking action here. Or maybe something with regards to travel, or you traveling to see an old friend, or you traveling with other people to reconnect with them. Because this is friendship here, okay? It's going to be reconnecting with old friends, right? Or so your soul tribe, or coming up with ways to meet up with your soul tribe, or something like that. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Something, again, with travel. Or somebody's coming to see you. Somebody from the past is coming to see you, an old friend. Reconnecting with them. It depends. Could be your counterpart. Let's see what the lesson here is. What is the lesson that's being learned for Libra? Oh, the devil. Okay, so somebody is no longer hiding their true self, right? That's why this guy's here. That's why I said somebody's going to be very honest with you. They're going to be their authentic selves now. They're going to communicate with you. That's why they want to meet up with you, because they want you to see them for who they really are. This person's not going to bullshit anymore. because they're like, I know I have to speak the truth. So this person's, they're not hiding their true selves anymore. Before, there was a huge obstacle. They were really instilled with fear with communicating the truth with you, because before they mistook you as that Queen of Swords in the reverse the last time they probably spoke with you, and you were very discerning, but you were also being your authentic self. You were standing in your integrity. It's like, look, I'm calling you out on your bullshit. If you're not going to tell me the truth, then I really don't want to engage in this conversation. If you want to tell me the truth, then fine. But you probably weren't being like cold-hearted and being all nasty and saying really derogatory words to this person. All you said was that I just want the truth. That's it. And this person was having a hard time dealing with that. And there were a lot of fears coming forward, again, communicating with you, meeting up with you, because they were afraid that you were going to chop their head off, or maybe you were going to be a little bit too aggressive. But again, be careful with your energies, because that person can feel the Queen of Swords in the reverse. They could feel that cold heart. And if that's you, Libra, they will still back off, because they want to be able to make sure that they can have this healthy, effective communication with you, where nobody's arguing, where nobody's being abusive or saying harsh things, okay? It's going to be an adult conversation. It's going to be a conversation where a lot of things are going to come to light. So this person could have very well been afraid of that. This person was also overcome by not only the fears, but other karmic situations. There might have been another karmic person who was getting in the way. Again, that could be third-party interference. All right? Some past karmic relationship may have been holding them back, but that was for them to clear on their own, because everybody has to deal with karmic contracts, right? Everyone has to pay off their karma. So maybe before they were still dealing with a karmic and they needed to close that out, or maybe this karmic was instilling fear in them. If you talk to that person, if you do this, if you take my son away, you take my daughter away, you whatever, then I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. That's what a Queen of Swords would do. There might be even something legal there with that Queen of Swords, but it looks like this individual was getting caught up in some sort of karmic turmoil, in a sense, that was keeping them from communicating with you. But this may be ongoing, or this person is now trying to overcome this, right? Because again, it was a challenge. It could be what happened before, what's going on now, what's happening in the future. All right. So for the others of you, this is about you have to be your authentic self, right? Not be afraid of speaking your truth. There is something weird here about public speaking or teaching for somebody, okay? Practicing what you're going to teach, practicing what you're going to say with friends, with like-minded community, right? There's fears here. There is, it could be even for you, Libra, that you have a fear of being your authentic self. You're afraid to communicate to others in a way that is really who you are. That's the devil who's still holding you back. Because the devil, it's like you're afraid of triggering people. You're afraid of people coming at you, saying things in a certain way that instills fear in you, or you want to try to please everybody. No, that's not what you're here to do. You only please God. You don't please everybody else. When you're trying to please everybody else, and as weird as this sounds, this is what I'm getting, you're actually pleasing the devil, because your happiness and your well-being is actually reliant on 3D things. It's reliant on other people, not God, okay? So don't be afraid of being who you really are and expressing your truth. God is really going to bless you, and you're going to be very well protected by this devil energy when you do that, all right? There's an attachment here for some of you to it's like, again, the Nine of Swords is fear also, like paralyzing fear here with regards to being who you really are, or speaking, you know, your actual truth for fear of retribution or something like that. So that is part of this challenge here for some of you with regards to coming out of the dark and not being afraid to be yourself. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords. So for the person that you're dealing with, I am getting strong energy again with the karmic relationship. There is a divorce here that your person went through or is going through, and it's really taking a lot from their energy. They're really trying to overcome this. This is very painful. There was a lot of suffering here. They got betrayed. They got backstabbed with this karmic, and either they're going through it now or they have overcome this fear of being backstabbed again, of going through a divorce again, especially if they want to marry you, which is another reason why for your person, they might have been holding back on communicating with you, okay? Because whoever this karmic was that they had this divorce with, remember, it's not going to be for everybody. It's only for some of you here. It really, really caused them to go into a tailspin and attach themselves to dark things like drugs, alcohol, porn, obsession with sex or whatever, just sleeping around or gambling or anything that comes with this devil energy, okay? It's like they couldn't handle the pain from this betrayal because maybe they were betrayed multiple times because it's a 10. They were backstabbed multiple times, and it caused this person to really get out of control, and the devil just sucked them in, okay? And they had to clear all of that out, which is, again, why they had a hard time with communicating with you and speaking the truth, because they thought that you were going to be their karmic person that they dealt with that may have been divorced from, because this is a divorced person too. I'm getting strong energy of divorce. It's you or your person or both of you. But your person went through a very, very horrible divorce. And they may have very well dealt with the Queen of Swords, who was like, I call all the shots. It's according to my plan, not yours. This person was belittled, was ridiculed, was abrasive, mentally and verbally abused your person, practically controlled their life, very manipulative, especially with the mind. This person was excellent at playing mind games with your person. And that's what caused this person to just like have this very, very dark life here. Okay. And for some of them, they're coming out of that darkness. The pain and the suffering have ended. There's a new dawn on the horizon. They're no longer going to be bound to this devil. They may even think that their person that they've divorced themselves from is the devil. Okay? They may call them the devil. But it looks like for some of them, this person is overcoming this. They're realizing, I can't let the devil take over anymore. I can't let this person, this karmic, take over my life anymore. I'm done. But again, for some, this person was holding back because you may have reminded them of this person in a way. But they got caught up in the illusion thinking that you were going to turn into them when you really weren't. All right. But yeah, the others of you, there's failure energy here or victimhood. All right. You know, you got to be really open and honest with yourselves and others. You have to be the victor, not the victim here. The devil always wants people to feel like a victim because he wants us to be attached to him that way. He doesn't want us to go to God. He wants us to stay down in the ground and to not understand our power. Okay? Some of you may feel very guilty for being in the situation, because when we feel like a victim, guys, the cold hard truth here is it's because you gave your power away. Especially if people continue to backstab and betray you over and over again, you continue to give your power away. That is not what God wants you to be doing. But in order for God to help you through this You have to get up from off the ground and keep going. You have to move away from this victim mentality, because if you don't, you will continue to attract people who will act like this towards you. That's how it works. You're a child of God. You're not a victim here. The devil has no control over you. He loves for people to stay in this energy because that gives him power. Don't give the devil power by doing that. You being in that victim mentality, you're actually giving power to the devil. When you do that, you got to flip that around. You got to get back up and say, I'm not a victim. You have to understand the consequences of your actions, Libra. But this is not condoning what the other person did. It takes two to tango. Whatever this betrayal is, there were two people involved, were there not? And if you allow this person to continue to do this, that's on you. So it's time to get up and start telling yourself, you know what? No, I'm a victor here. I'm not a failure. I'm going to persevere. I'm going to get out of the situation because I can. And some of you are having the devil take your power away. Okay? There's a lot of... We saw 9 of Swords at the bottom, now 10 of Swords. You have the power to get out of these situations. What is the lesson that Libra is learning here? It's the same thing Gemini got. You need to seize the day. You have to be grateful for what you have and what you don't have. Stop focusing on the people who screwed you over. Okay? Stop focusing on, oh, where's this offer? Where is this communication? Where is this? You got to continue to just move forward with your purpose and your work. And again, if you are being closed off and you feel a little bit of anger and you're like, you know, huffy puffy, you're blocking somebody, you're not willing to hear somebody out, then guess what? There's no way that this cup is going to come toward you. All right? But you have to stop thinking that your life sucks, that, you know, nothing is going to come in this situation. You know, lackluster energy. I'm stuck. Nothing's happening. Are you doing something? Are you raising your vibration to get you into alignment with your heart's desires? This is also understanding that, again, for having gratitude, for some of you, you're no longer focusing on the things that, you know, you don't have. You're starting to realize that the smallest little things in life, the best things in life they come for free. The littlest things in life are something that can bring you the greatest joy. It's like we're all blessed to wake up to another morning. We're all blessed to have running water and shelter over our heads, or a roof over our heads, a working, running car, food on the table, hot showers, you name it. The more you are grateful for things, Libra, the more blessings you will receive. But it's kind of like some of you Libras are looking at this as, well, you know, I really don't have this going on in my life. I really want this offer. I really want this invitation. I want this true love. But if you're sitting there moping around, waiting for this to magically happen when you're not continuing to do what God has called you to do, then it's going to still stay in the air, okay? Or God's going to pull that Ace of Cups back. You're responsible for your well-being and your happiness and your abundance, Libra. Some of you have learned this. Others of you still need to learn this. That God gives us blessings that don't look like blessings. But when that happens, those are the biggest blessings. It's like God is give you this chalice and it's wrapped up in newspaper instead of it being wrapped up in some silky wrapping paper with a bow on it. If you had both of those handed to you, Libra, which one would you take? I think the majority of people would take the nice silky or the shiny wrapping paper with the bow on it, right? Some of you are waiting for that gift. But God already has the gift you really want behind you. And it's the one with newspaper not with a bow and with the nice wrapping paper. You might want to think about that one. These blessings come in disguise. They come out of nowhere. Okay? There's also something about maybe greediness or jealousy. Some of you may be looking at other people who have these relationships or who have money or who have a better job or who are more successful. Don't focus on that, Libra. That is really going to lower your vibration and you will block your abundance from coming in. Okay? Especially if you're like, nothing is going on in my life. I'm disappointed. I'm discontent. I feel tired. Nothing magical is happening. Some of you need to get grounded because your energies are all scattered. 10 of Swords and 9 of Swords. Watch your mental state. Others of you, there's something about you being envious or greedy of what other people have instead of what you don't have. That's why the blessings aren't coming in. That's part of the 7 deadly sins. Envy, greed. And if it's not that, it's about really getting grounded here. Focusing on self-care. You may be dealing with somebody who is very hasty, someone who is, maybe they're ruled by materialism, okay? They get jealous very easily, someone who holds money over people's heads, or someone who's too overly focused on success, what their status is in life, the money, again. They're like, no, I'm focusing on my money. I need to have money in order to be powerful or whatever. You may be dealing with people who are very disloyal, who are not honest, very possessive, okay? Or maybe this is you being stubborn. No, I don't want to work on my well-being. I don't want to work on my health to attract the love. No, I don't care about all these other things, but I really want this Ace of Cups. But again, some of you are not willing to do the hard work for it. There's a sense of rushingness, hastiness. I don't want to work on my healing. It takes too long. I want what other people have. Now. No. It's patience. It's a virtue. This is earth energy. It's slow energy. The others of you with this communication that's coming in, there's going to be a big blessing. This is going to be an opportunity. Maybe you thought that this opportunity was going to come along, but it looks like this King of Pentacles is going to bringing this cup, perhaps. Okay? Someone who's very dependable, very stable, very loyal and generous and dedicated. This is a very loving, very devoted, very dependable husband. Could be a wife too, okay? Very grounded. They're very secure, not only in them, they're with money, but in themselves. They have a lot of self-worth and a lot of confidence. They've worked very hard to achieve this. This person has the ability to manifest anything he wants. So it could very well be a blessing coming in disguise. You're not going to see this coming here, where this King of Pentacles is going to come in and they're going to provide for you. They're going to give to you. They're going to help you out with your finances. They're going to help you out with a project, whatever this is. Okay? This person did some tremendous healing. This is a master healer of the self. He really turned his life around and found what the meaning of life was. That it wasn't about money. It wasn't about materialism, because that's the devil right here. This person did a tremendous amount of healing. That's also healing and well-being with the 3 of Cups. And because they were able to raise their vibration and take care of their happiness, their well-being, take care of themselves, they boosted their manifestation skills like 100-fold. And now they're successful in business or other things because they've been able to get to a place where their manifestation abilities were on point. Okay. All right. Let's go see what guidance we have for you. All right. What guidance do we have for Libra? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Wow, that was fast. Follow your intuition. The owl. Bottom of the deck is friendship. Nurture your relationship. See, there's friendship card over there. Owl. There we go. Follow your intuition. You hold within you some of the qualities and traits of the owl. You may have fine-tuned your intuitive abilities, that sense of inner knowing, or you may have become strong-willed, perceptive, and wise. Perceptive and wise is the Queen of Swords. All right. Learn from the science of the owl spirit, which offers lessons of stealth and poise in your everyday lives. If you are about to take on a new business venture or let go of some parts of your life that are no longer relevant, it is important that you become more observant. You cannot fool the owl, as he is aware of his surroundings at all times. With this message, you can follow your goals to prosperity and heed these qualities to live the life of your dreams. I am wise and intuitive. I follow my inner wisdom to prosperity. And then friendship at the bottom of the deck says, the value of friendship is expressed by mutual understanding, compassion, and the ability to comfort each other for emotional support. Friends enjoy each other and trust one another. You may find that at this time you're being asked to assist a friend, or you will be making new friends. To be the best friend ever, give some thought to how to enhance your relationships. Friendship is graciously given and lovingly accepted. I love and appreciate my friends. I'm also having a lot more fun in your life. Okay? You can have fun as a single person, as a divorced person. I'm hearing there's somebody here who has a kid. You might be divorced, or you might be single, and you're like, I can't have fun. I have a kid, or I have kids. That's for somebody specific. Go out and have fun. You're entitled to have somebody watch the kid, or if they're old enough, they can do something in the house on their own. Go enjoy your life, okay? But again, I talked about creating something, having ideas, spending time with friends, or friends coming back from the past to communicate. Like it's like catching up type of energy. Look what's after a friendship, though. It's face your fears. Release the power of fear. Fear is right there with the double energy. And the Nine of Swords is at the bottom of the deck, too. Alrighty, let's see what your wellness message is. What wellness message do we have for Libra? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. I could have sworn I saw that flip out. There it is. Follow your path. Time to live the beat of your own drum. Follow what gives you passion and joy. There you go. Find your holy grail. What is it? Breathing. Deep breathing is a powerful tool to shift emotion. Do some breath work. Pranayama. Look what's at the top. Forgiveness. Discover freedom and the forgiveness of others. And gratitude. Set your heart on fire as you appreciate what you already have. There's also something about being grateful for this person who came into your life to teach you a lot of lessons. Okay? That's why some of you are like, nope, I'm not going to talk to this person. But you really want them to communicate with you. You may still have an issue of forgiveness here. True love can't come in if you can't forgive somebody. That's how it works. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please reveal to us for highest good. What is this new moon in Cancer bringing, Libra, or teaching? That was fast again. Your commitment is being tested. The first quarter moon. Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal moon. I put a card away when I shouldn't have done that. There we go. You and your loved ones are safe. The new moon in Cancer. Oh, no wonder I picked up a divorced person with a child. Somebody may have fears about the well-being of that child, perhaps. Again, that's not for everybody. Cardinal moon. Be bold and make the first move. Now is the time to be bold, bossy even, take matters into your own hands. Cardinal signs are powerful in self-starting. They're determined and great at organizing. Drawing this card strongly suggests that you're going to need to be all those things to get your ideal resolution or position in the situation you're asking about. This card may challenge you on how strongly you really want something. If you're worrying about a situation, it is a suggestion to be less passive. Instead, take an assertive stance, Queen of Swords, as you steer events where you want them to go. Speak up for what you want. If you're serious about sorting things out, you may need to take the lead in some way to step up as a leader. I am taking charge of my destiny. Be bold and follow your heart and your emotions. Avoid recklessness or moving too fast. Come into your power. The time for action is now. Ask Ganesha for help. So the cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn, and that is you, okay? These are the signs that like to get things started and which are the natural leaders. No matter when you draw this card, it's a sign that something new is starting and you quite possibly need to take the lead on it. First quarter moon. Your commitment is being tested. There could be some challenges coming your way, but they're just the universe's way of testing you. The first quarter moon calls for you to face any hurdles with confidence. What do you actually think is possible? If you believe you can do it, then you probably can. If you spend your life affirming that something is too big for you to surmount, it probably is. See how it works? Do you believe your dreams will come true, or have you secretly already given up? Showing some commitment now will help you move towards your desired outcome. What you believe to be true is true for you, so believe in yourself. I am committed to my dreams and move towards them with confidence. The answer to your question is yes, but not yet. You're halfway to your goal. You still need to put in a bit more effort. Sometimes you just need to realize how much we want something. You need to recommit to someone or something. And the lunar cycle, the first quarter moon, comes between the new moon and the full moon. It's a time when the sun and moon are at a hard astrological angle to each other, and this can prompt a small crisis. No matter when you pull this card, you need to see any dramas as a stepping stone to where you want to be. It can also be a time when you need to stay strong through a storm. So now we have the new moon in Cancer. Your loved ones are safe. There's a new start coming in your private life. Something is rising up in connection with the people and places you hold dearest. This can be to do with a member of your family, a flatmate, or moving house. If you're hoping to move forwards with something special in your private life, this card comes to you as a message that you can do it. If you've been neglecting your family, it's time to reconnect with them. If you've been neglecting yourself, you need to take better care of yourself and nurture yourself more. If your insecurity is holding you back, that's something for you to work on now. Doing so could bring your heart's desire. Make sure you put family first. Let someone get a bit closer to you. A new cycle is starting for your child or children. See, somebody has a child here. It's time to review your goals. Have they changed? Meditation will help you banish your insecurities. We talked about meditation. Spending time near water will bring you peace and answers. The new moon in Cancer can be a super emotional time. The moon is all about emotions, and Cancer is a water sign and also very emotional. The moon is happy in the sign of Cancer. This card suggests that whatever happens next will be in your favor. It's especially positive for family members. And we just had the new moon in Cancer, which I just realized. See? Your commitment's being tested, Libra. All right, let's see what is going on with love and relationships for you. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, playing Syrians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What's going on with relationships and love for Libra? Gemini got this too. Oh no, my June 30th daily guidance reading got this. The real deal. They see your light, a total keeper, genuine, compatible, authentic, healthy, a good choice. See, I was talking about somebody didn't think you were real beforehand, and they let their fears get the best of them. Now they see you for who you really are. And before, they were disappointed, probably that they focused on the material world, or they got greedy, or they were being disloyal, dishonest. And they were like, I can't believe I didn't take this cup before because I thought they were somebody else. But this person now sees your light. You are a genuine individual. You're authentic. You're a good choice. It's Queen of Swords. This is also about you understanding your light, Libra. to make healthy choices in life and you being your authentic self. Mingle. Go to places that pique your interest. Attend social gatherings. Talk to, meet new people. Oh, Three of Cups. Yep, hang out with friends. Go to social events. Go do some fun things. Go to places that pique your interest. Like for me, I started to do a lot more hiking. I did a lot of stuff on my own. Okay? Go mingle with some people, guys. This is also talking about that you are going to be invited to some sort of social gathering. Again, going out for drinks, going out to have some fun, meeting up with each other, right? Talk to, meet new people. This person wants to talk to you. They want to, you know, go to this event, get social with you, and have be in a more fun environment so that it's easier for you guys to have those conversations. Okay, there's going to be like lightheartedness with this because we do have a page, right? Kind of like playful energy. And whatever this date is or whatever this get together is, you're going to be in this fun environment and you guys are going to kind of like, there will be a little bit of flirting or whatever, but nothing too serious. But this is going to be the start of you being able to be at ease to really speak the truth with each other. Okay. All right, Libra, that's your reading. I hope this helped you. If you would like to sign up for my 14-day free trial for my lower tier Capella memberships, check out the description box below. It will take you straight to the page. Check out the other memberships that I have. Sign up. You can cancel at any time. You do not to do anything else to cancel. It's very easy. You will get access to my free mobile app, where you will be able to access what's called the Capella Cove, and you will be able to view all of my exclusive content, all of my other videos there, depending on what 14-day trial membership you have chosen. All right. Even if you want to check it out for 14 days and you cancel, that's fine. If you want to keep it, that's fine too. Those readings are meant to help supplement these weeklies that I do for free on YouTube. And what's coming down the pike for the collective, all the guidance that everybody can get, is going to be very beneficial. It's going to be of great value to them, which is why I'm doing that. I'm offering this trial here to give you additional guidance. And if you would like to continue getting that guidance, I put a lot of videos there. And you know, I don't do fortune telling. I use tarot to teach, and I use it to help with the healing and the spiritual growth and all that stuff. Okay, so I'm not going to be talking about, you know, love life all the time unless it comes up. We talk about what's blocking you for the month, what you need to heal for the month, what guidance you're being given to help you deal with the day. Okay. Depending on some of the other tiers, you get to see what's going on in the dynamic and your relationship with your person, to see what is going on and how you can, you know, make progress with your connection, stuff like that. So check it out. Again, 14-day free trial. Nothing. I don't bombard you with emails and stuff when you sign up to the mobile website. It's totally free to access the app. Again, you can cancel your membership at any time. If you have any questions about anything about the memberships or about my personal services or anything at all, please feel free to contact me. All right, Libra, that concludes your reading. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today always. I send you so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.